Let me tell you something no one else will. You are being judged right now. Every room you walk into, every talk you have, every quiet moment, someone is figuring out your worth. This is not mean. This is real life. And the faster you understand it, the faster you stop being a game piece and start becoming the player in charge. Machiavelli got this 500 years ago. The world does not pay you for trying to be good. It pays you for being useful, hard, clear, unique usefulness. You are either a help or you are unseen. You are either needed or you are left behind. There is no in-between. So here is your choice. Keep living with your eyes closed, hoping people will notice what you could be, or wake up, make yourself into something they can't look away from, and learn the old skill of being unbreakable. This is your start. The hard truth about your worth. Here is a fact that will hurt. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody has to give you praise. The world is not your parent. It will not hug you, make you feel better, or cheer for you just because you are here. Your worth is not decided by your feelings, your hopes, or your years of quiet hard work. Your worth is decided by one thing only: what you can do that others can't easily do instead. This is the simple, hard math of power. Machiavelli wrote that people judge by what they see. They see what you did, not what you meant to do. They see what is strong, not what could be strong. You might be the kindest person, but if you can't show you are useful, you don't matter. And people who don't matter do not move up. They do not get respect. They do not leave a mark. They just disappear into everyone else, wondering why life went on without them. Stop asking what you should get. Start asking what you can give. This is not being negative. This is seeing clearly. The moment you understand that your value is like a thing you make, something you build, improve, and show off on purpose, everything is different. You stop asking for attention, you start taking it. You stop running after chances, they start coming to you. This is the difference between the person who wants and the person who leads. The person who wants hopes to be picked. The person who leads makes it so they can't be missed. So look at yourself with total honesty. What can you do that others need? What do you know that fixes real trouble? What feeling do you give off that makes people stop and listen when you talk? If you can't answer these questions, you have a job to do. Not tomorrow, not next month, right now. Because every day you stay normal is a day you give your power to someone who wants it more than you. And believe me, they always want it more. Scarcity, the first rule of power. Diamonds are not expensive because they are pretty. They are expensive because there are not many of them. Gold is not special because it is shiny. It is special because it is hard to find. This is the first rule of power that most men never learn. Being rare makes you valuable. Being everywhere makes you worthless. If you are always free, always excited, always saying yes, you have made yourself ordinary, and ordinary things are thrown away. Machiavelli knew that leaders who gave away too much lost the respect of their people. The same is true for you. When you give all of yourself without a plan, you lower your own worth. You become the person people call only when it's easy, the second choice, the safe pick, never the first choice. Learn to pull back. Learn to be picky with your time, your effort, and your company. This is not about playing mind games. This is about knowing how people really think.
People want what they can't have easily. They run after what walks away. They can't stop thinking about what stays a mystery. When you make yourself rare, you hit a basic button in other people. Suddenly, your attention becomes a win. Your okay becomes money. Your not being there leaves a hole others run to fill. This is power without pushing, influence without tricking. Start doing this today. Do not answer every text right away. Do not go to every party like you need to. Do not explain yourself to everyone who asks. Let them guess. Let them wait. Let them see that your time is limited and being with you must be earned. The man who is everywhere is worth nothing, but the man who shows up with a plan, who talks when it matters, who moves with a goal, that man pulls people in. That man becomes unbreakable. Be rare, be needed, be impossible to replace. Silence as a weapon. Weak men talk to stop the quiet. Powerful men use the quiet to fill the space. There is an old truth. The loudest person is rarely the most powerful. It is the quiet one in the back, watching, thinking, seeing everything. That is the one you should watch out for. Machiavelli knew that words are tools, but silence is a wall. When you talk less, you tell less. When you tell less, you are harder to figure out. And the man who can't be figured out can't be controlled. This is the mind game of being in charge that most will never get. They talk about their fears out loud. They tell their plans to anyone listening. They give their enemies a list of their weak spots. Do not be this dumb. Learn the skill of holding back. When someone tries to hurt you with words, do not fire back right away. Let the quiet sit there. Watch them get nervous in the bad feeling they made. When someone asks what you think, wait before you answer. Let them come closer. Let them wait for your words like they need a drink in a dry land. This is controlled calm. This is mental weight. You are teaching the world to treat your words as rare and so important. Every word you say should be on purpose. Every sentence should have a point. Anything less is a leak. Anything less is weakness pretending to be nice. Silence also saves you from your own feelings. Anger wants you to blow up. Fear wants you to talk too much. Pride wants you to show off. But the man with discipline lets none of these bosses control his mouth. He breathes, he watches, he answers only when the time is right for him. This is not being cold, this is being smart. The world will test you with noise, mess, and people trying to make you mad. Your silence will be your armor. Your words, when you finally use them, will be your knife. Skill over charm. Charm wears off. Skill builds up. Too many men try to be liked when they should try to be the best. They want to be fun at parties when they should be a force in meetings. Listen close. The world is full of smooth talkers who fall apart when things get hard. It is full of friendly faces who get nothing done. These men are forgotten as soon as they leave, but the man who can fix things, who can get results, who can do what others can't, that man is remembered. That man is wanted. That man makes his own rules.
Machiavelli told leaders it was good to be both liked and feared. But if you have to pick one, pick fear. In today's words, this means pick respect over being liked. Pick results over being friends. Skill earns you a respect that charm alone never will. So stop working on your personality and start working on your abilities. Become so good at something that people have to have you there. This is your biggest advantage. When you know things others need, you are not asking for a chance, you are giving one. When you can work at a level others can't reach, you stop fighting and start calling the shots. This costs you. It takes hours of unseen work that no one claps for. It means picking hard work over fun, over and over. But this is the price of power. Every master was once a mess. Every expert once knew nothing. The difference is they kept going when others stopped. Find one skill the world pays a lot for, then chase it with everything you have. Read all you can, practice non-stop, fail often, get better without mercy. Let others waste years being kinda good at lots of things. You will become amazing at one thing, and that one sharp skill will open every door that is closed to normal men. Emotional distance. Your feelings are not your friends, they are tools, and like any tool, they must be held by the hand that uses them, not the other way. Most men are prisoners of their feelings. Anger takes over their mouth. Fear freezes their choices. Excitement makes them share too much too fast. These men are easy to read, easy to use, easy to break. Machiavelli saw that men who can't rule themselves will always be ruled by others. This is the cold fact of power. The moment you act on feeling, you give control to whoever upset you. The moment you look desperate, you show your weak spot to every hunter watching. Emotional distance is not about becoming a machine, it is about becoming the boss of your own insides. Train yourself to stop before you react. When anger comes up, breathe. When fear talks, look at it but don't listen. When someone tries to make you react, smile inside, knowing they have already lost. Your face should show nothing. Your voice should stay even. Your body should show calm control, even when there's a storm inside. This is the mask of power. This is how kings act, while weaker men fall apart. People will test you all the time. They will insult you to see if you crack. They will flatter you to see if you get soft. They will make a mess to see if you panic. Pass these tests by not moving. Distance also means letting go of how things must end. Work as hard as you can, but don't hold on to a specific result like you need it. The man who needs one certain outcome can be controlled through that need. The man who can walk away from anything is afraid of nothing. This is freedom. This is power. Feel everything, but let nothing steer you. Be like water, calm on top, deep down, and impossible to grab. Smart relationships. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is not just a nice saying, this is a real fact. Your group either lifts you up or buries you. There is no middle. Machiavelli wrote a lot about friendships, betrayals, and what loyalty really is between men. He knew that relationships are deals wrapped up in feelings. This sounds harsh, but saying it's not true doesn't change it.
Every person in your life is either a plus, a minus, or doesn't matter. The faster you see this, the faster you stop wasting your energy on people who give nothing back. Look around. Who sucks your energy? Who doesn't believe in you? Who is secretly happy when you fail? These people are weights pretending to be friends. Cut them off or watch them pull you down. But this is only half of it. Smart relationships are not just about getting rid of the wrong people. They are about finding and growing the right ones. Look for people who are ahead of you. Look for people who challenge your ideas and make you see more. Look for people who live with big goals, self-control, and hunger. These connections make you sharper. Iron sharpens iron. Being average makes everything dull. Put yourself near power, near greatness, near forward motion. Just being near will teach you things books can't. But never come into these relationships with your hand out. Bring something to the table before you ask for anything. Be helpful before you look for help. Powerful people don't keep takers in their group, they keep partners. Make yourself a partner worth keeping. Also, understand that loyalty is harder to find than gold. Most people are loyal only to what helps them. This is not being cynical, this is just watching. Don't hate them for it, just remember it when you make your plans. Trust must be earned over time and test it when things are hard. Give it slowly, take it back fast if it's broken. Protect your closest people fiercely, but never let old feelings blind you to someone turning on you. Even old friends can become new enemies when things change. Watch what people do, not what they say. Words are cheap talk. Actions show who they really are. Finally, learn the skill of smart space. Not everyone should know your thoughts, your plans, or your weak points. Keep outer circles for making connections. Keep inner circles small and protected. The man who trusts everyone becomes the man everyone uses. But the man who builds his network carefully, who gives smartly and protects fiercely, becomes a fort with picked fighters around him. That is how empires are made. That is how legacies last. The art of walking away. The strongest place you can be in any deal, any relationship, any situation is being able to walk away. This is the big move that most men never learn because they are too needy, too attached, too scared to start over. But listen close, the man who can't leave is the man who will always be controlled.
Machiavelli wrote about leaders who lost their kingdoms because they held on to friendships that didn't help them anymore. They were more scared of losing than they loved being free. They became prisoners of their own attachments. Don't make their mistake. Your readiness to walk away is not cruelty. It is the truest sign of self-respect. It tells the world you value yourself more than any single chance, any single person, any single result. And strangely, this is what makes others value you more. Think about it. When you bargain for need, you take leftovers. When you stay where people don't respect you, you teach them to disrespect you more. When you put up with jobs that pay too little and work you too hard, you signal that your time has no value. Every minute you stay in a place below your worth, you are voting against yourself. You are telling the world you don't believe you deserve better, and the world will agree. It always does. But the moment you build the inner strength to leave, everything changes. Suddenly, your boss offers more money when you quit. Suddenly, the person who ignored you runs after you when you stop chasing. Suddenly, doors open because you stopped knocking on the wrong ones. This is not magic. This is having the upper hand, and the upper hand belongs to those ready to lose something to gain more. Build your walkaway power by having choices. Never depend on just one way to make money. Never base all your happiness on one person. Never tie your whole identity to one job or title. Spread out your base so that no single loss can ruin you. The man with choices walks in a different way. He talks in a different way. He makes deals in a different way. He doesn't beg because he doesn't need to. He chooses because he is able to. This way of thinking is not about being stuck up. It is about how you build your life. You are building a life where you are never stuck, never backed into a corner, never desperate. Practice walking away from small things first. Leave talks that waste your time. Say no to invites that drain your energy. Refuse requests that don't fit what's important to you. Each small walkaway makes your muscles stronger for the bigger ones you'll need later. And when those times come when you must leave, a job, a partnership, a part of your life, you won't hesitate. You won't hold on. You'll just turn, walk forward, and never look back. Because you know the old truth Machiavelli knew well. Those who can't let go of the old will never build the new. Those who hold on too tight will always lose everything. But those who master the art of walking away become truly free. And free men are unbreakable. Reputation as money. Your reputation gets to the room before you do. It speaks when you are quiet. It works while you sleep. It opens doors you never touched and closes others you never saw. Machiavelli said that reputation is the most important part of power. He was not lying. In a world where what people think is often more real than what is real, your image is your most valuable money. Guard it with your life. Build it on purpose. Let no one damage it without paying a price. Most men are sloppy with their reputations. They gossip a lot. They break promises easily. They hang out with anyone without thinking of the cost. These men wonder why chances don't come to them. They don't realize their name has become trash in rooms they've never been in. News travels, people talk, and once your reputation is dirty, cleaning it takes years of hard work. Some dirt never comes off. Start by deciding what you want to be known for. Power likes things clear. Pick 3 words for your public image and make everything you do match them. If you want to be known as reliable, never be late. If you want to be known as someone not to mess with, never let anyone disrespect you. If you want to be known as excellent, never turn in average work. Doing the same thing every time builds your reputation. One great thing means nothing if you do 10 careless things after. People remember what you do again and again. They trust the direction you are going. Show them the same man every single time until your name means what you chose. This is personal branding at its most basic. You are the thing for sale. Your reputation is the box it comes in. Make it so they can't look away. Protect your reputation with careful force when you have to. Don't let lies spread without stopping them.
Don't let small disrespects pile up until people think you are weak. Deal with threats early and firmly. Machiavelli warned that you should either avoid a fight completely or hit back so hard it's over. Doing half a job just brings more attacks. When someone hurts your name, make them see the cost, not with small fights, but with a smart answer that puts you back on top and makes others think twice. Silence is not always the best answer. Sometimes silence means you are okay with it. Know the difference and act the right way. Just as important is who you are seen with in public. Who you hang out with changes how people see you. Stand next to winners and their good name helps you. Stand next to fools and their bad name hurts you. Be very careful about who you are seen with, who you say is good, and who you let into your public life. This is not fake, this is staying alive. What people think judges you fast and forgets you slow. Give them only the proof that helps you rise. Control the story, shape the image, leave nothing to luck. Finally, know that reputation grows over time. Every promise you keep adds to it. Every result you deliver makes it stronger. Every year of being great makes your worth multiply. Patient men become stories. Careless men become warnings. Pick your road today because your name will be remembered long after you are gone. Make that memory loud. Make it impossible to deny. Make it unbreakable. The change starts now. You have heard the ideas. You have taken in the plans. You have seen the way of thinking that splits the powerful from the powerless. But knowing without doing is useless. Information without using it is just something to watch, and you did not come here to watch. You came here to change. So let me ask you straight, what will you do tomorrow that you didn't do yesterday? What weak spot will you face? What skill will you make sharper? What relationship will you look at again? What quiet will you practice? What line will you draw that no one can cross? These are not just questions. These are the questions that split the man you are from the man you are meant to be. Machiavelli did not write for people who just dream. He wrote for people who do. He wrote for men ready to face hard truths and act on them without waiting. Be that man starting now, starting today, starting with the very next choice you make. Understand that change is not one big moment. It is many choices made again and again until they become who you are. You will not wake up powerful tomorrow. You will wake up a little more in control, a little more aware, a little more smart with a plan. And those small gets-betters, added up over months and years, will make you that the you right now can't even picture. This is the way. There are no quick paths. There are no secrets kept from you. The secret is doing it over and over. The secret is keeping going when you don't feel like it. The secret is picking the hard road so many times it becomes your normal road. Most men will hear these words and feel excited for an hour. Then they will go back to their old ways, their old groups, their old reasons. Do not be most men. Be the different one. Be the one who rises while others fall.
The world will not make this easy for you. It will test your will every day. Old friends will make fun of your big goals. Comfort will try to pull you back to being average. Failure will tell you to give up. Ignore them all. These are the tests that make unbreakable men. Every time you fall is a lesson. Every enemy teaches you something. Every wall in your way is a chance to prove you are serious about growing. Welcome the pushback. It is the very thing that makes you strong. Iron does not become steel without the fire. Diamonds do not form without the squeeze. Neither will you. From this moment on, carry yourself in a new way. Talk with a purpose. Move with a goal. Guard your time like gold and your reputation like a suit of armor. Let no one else decide your value but you. Let no situation decide how you feel. Let no failure become who you are. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are the never-stopping force moving toward being the best, toward power, and toward freedom. This is your right. Take it without saying sorry. Now I want to hear from you. If this message hit you deep, if you felt something change inside you, show it. Leave a comment below with the words, "I am becoming unbreakable." Let that statement be your first public step in changing. Say it to make it real. Let the computer system see you mean it. Let other fighters see they are not alone on this road. And if this video helped you on your way, hit the like button hard. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss another tool for your box. Turn on alerts so you are always first to get the knowledge that others will miss. Share this video with one person who needs to hear it, one person who is ready to get up. We are building an army of smart minds here, a kingdom of unbreakable men. You are now part of it. Welcome to your new start. Now, go and win.